Mic check 1, 2, 3.
Today's little.
My fridge is open.
Today's little rundown. Let me talk.
Yeah.
Mic check 1, 2, 3.
So a lot more football kicking off these next couple of weeks. Stay tuned. We are back to our 2 podcasts per week schedule. So
You're welcome.
back to work, boys.
Yeah,
Back to work. All right. So let's kick it off. That's a big whistle. All right.
That's actually not that bad. I can't whistle shit, so that's actually impressive.
Cool. Thank you. Thank you. That's my party. What's it called?
Whistle.
Yeah.
Party trick?
Yeah, party trick. Thank you.
That you could blow.
Sorry there.
Huh?
Somebody there?
Listen.
Is somebody there? And you
No.
fucking asshole with the fucking all right, so we're going to go in the order in which the games did play out. And again, just for the sake of time, we're going to keep it to the top 6 teams, plus the teams they played against. So, first game of the week, first game of the Prem was Liverpool and Norwich. Unfortunately, we have no Liverpool fans here today.
Thank God. I mean, oh man.
I mean, we'll try to be as unbiased as possible, which I can't say the other way around. Liverpool won this game 4-1. My main question to you guys is, did this scoreline do the game justice?
No. Not at all.
I think it did.
You think it did?
I think it did. There's one exception to it. There's that one player on Norwich which I was kind of raving about as far as like fantasy goes. Which, by the way, if anyone wants to still join our fantasy league, you got until this week. This should be out before the second game week, so you still have a chance to join. Especially if you made a team already, you can come into the league and you bring any points that you got during this first game week with you. But that being said, this guy Timu Puki was definitely, aside from having a really cute name.
I got a song for him already.
You got a song for him?
Yeah.
Sing it.
Pookie, looky, tookie. Pookie, looky,
Damn, that's Christmas already.
I know, baby. Baby.
We'll get to him eventually.
Yeah, eventually. But he was doing really well, and I think it did do justice because Liverpool was comfortable the whole game. They Norwich did nick a goal, but they looked like they were in control the entire thing.
How long is Alisson?
4 to 8
Oh,
weeks.
that's right.
Yeah, so that actually goes to our next question, which was Alisson out for 4 to 8 weeks. Was it 4 to 6 weeks?
48.
4 to 8
It's-
weeks.
That's the longest that he could be out.
That's a huge loss for Liverpool. I mean,
But he maintains a clean sheet.
oh, he does. Yeah, he did. Wow, he may actually win the Golden Glove.
I think it's funnier that they signed Adrian literally the day before.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was on a free. And that dude, they already put him on, which I thought was incredible, like a stroke of luck. Because they didn't have anybody else, really.
Yeah, because who was it that said it last week? I think it was Eddie when we were all together watching Manchester United versus Chelsea this past weekend. He said that Mignolet went like 20-something games without ever playing.
Right.
And then they give him the boot. They bring this new guy. First 15 minutes or 30 minutes of the game, he gets his first start.
Yeah.
He gets to start playing. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fucking slot.
That's wild.
When as a club, when not only the fans turn on you, but the club turns on you, you're done.
Pretty much.
Fans turn on me, you're there.
Yeah,
He's
hell
like,
yeah.
that's not coming back. And Liverpool at Anfield, you sense that, you have that feeling. So
Had those Casillas vibes.
yeah. Like, towards the end of his career in Madrid, it's that feeling. It's so at the end is kind of replace Alisson, but that's still, again, that is a huge loss for them because now they're going to be facing Arsenal.
Correct. And then
Chelsea.
and then he's also going to be out, for that
And
game.
Chelsea.
He's also going to be out for 2 group stage matches in September for the Champions League. So,
Yeah, I mean, that's good news for us, bad news for them. So is Liverpool still as strong as they were last season? Because I feel like if if this were last season and Alisson were to get hurt, we'd still be saying they'll be fine. But now that with Alisson out, and we saw the defense struggle a little bit against Norwich, we saw them struggle a little bit in preseason. It's like, oh, maybe they reached their peak by winning Champions League.
I think they'll still win each game. I think now it's going to be they're going to get scored on a little bit more. 1, maybe 2 goals here and there. I don't think it's going to affect them that much. The fact that Alisson's not in the back, maybe they won't play from the back as much because I really don't know how Adrian does it or if he's comfortable playing from the back.
Mm-hmm.
But I do think it's going to happen every so often. They're going to get scored at least once, twice. But I think they'll consistently win.
That could lead to a lot of draws, though.
Yeah, that's what caused them the season. All the draws.
Definitely.
So
I would want them to lose more.
Yeah, me too, of course. But back to your point, you're saying that you don't know if they're gonna play from the back. That's their gameplay. That's what they did all season. Now all of a sudden you're gonna change it because the goalkeeper's missing. Which if they don't, I'm hoping the guy fucks up.
But you also have to consider, exactly. This all benefits us that we're not fans.
Yeah.
But you have to also consider Adrian also started the day before. Like he was signed and played the next day. So he doesn't know how to, at least with Liverpool, he doesn't know how to play from the back. He doesn't know if he should always go for Van Dijk, if he shouldn't, if whoever's going to be in front of him.
Yeah.
When to do it, when not to do it.
He didn't really do that much at West Ham. He's a really good shot stopper. I rate him for that. For his saves, he had some pretty amazing saves when he was in the sticks for West Ham. But that's important. Important as hell what Marco was saying. You don't know. There's no way to be sure that he's going to be able to like mix with the team and understand their tactics.
But isn't it easier to make one player come into this style of play than change the whole fucking team?
I guess so, definitely.
For a goalkeeper, I don't think they'll change the whole dynamic.
I disagree with you on that.
I think for the first couple games they might say don't start from the back.
Yeah.
But while he give him at least 2 to 3 weeks so that he feels more comfortable knowing when to do it, when not to do it, then he'll start implementing. We'll see if he actually be able to do it or not.
I just clear the ball most of the time.
Yeah.
I disagree with you. I think that's gonna happen more. And the reason I say that is because Alisson and Ederson, for example, these keepers were kind of developed this way. Pass the ball out,
Yes.
play from the back.
She's a monster.
And Ionis is another one who does that. I don't know, Adrian, if you can't just turn a player into
You can't teach
a playmaker.
old dog do tricks.
Exactly. And in the league, Adrian is somewhat of an old dog.
He is.
So this I think with this injury for Liverpool, this is going to be a good test for them to see how defensively and how tactical sound they are.
Which, in my opinion, this past game, yes, it's their first game, but defensively, I think they were taking advantage of it a little bit. Gomez let a couple go, as so did Van Dijk. This game shouldn't have been 4-1. In my eyes, this was 4-3. They were up chances that Norwich had. All they had to do was tap it in.
So any
And
other
they
top
blew
six
it
would
up.
have made that.
Norwich doesn't look weak.
Yeah.
They look good that game.
They look good. They look solid. And this is
when
this is one of the reasons why I'm guessing Alisson had amazing saves in between Norwich players. He had that one amazing save that I'm like, holy, I don't know how the fuck he got it, but he got it. You know what I'm talking about, right? But there were multiple of those that thankfully he was there. But I think this game easily would have ended up 4-3.
So any other top 6 team would have probably
Any other day.
taken that game. Well, that's a lot for Liverpool win.
But again, this is first game.
Right.
And we'll see. We'll see next week. This week coming up. Well, I think on Wednesday, so we'll see that on Wednesday
Yeah.
actually. Next game on the agenda, we have West Ham versus Manchester City. Holy shit, bro! I mean, 5-0.
You saw the stat. That's
Should've been
it's
6-0.
it's the third opening match in a row, like consecutively, that West Ham concede 4 goals or more.
I saw another stat saying that in their stadium, they've got, I forget the exact numbers, but to sum it all up, it was something along the lines of West Ham conceded 99 goals at home, 22 of them being against Man City.
Wow,
In the
that's crazy.
past like 2-3 seasons.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Exactly.
That's sad on West Ham's part, but
That's
that also
depressing,
speaks
man.
volumes
Of
of
what?
Man City's attack. And I mean, who led the attack? Sterling. He had a hat trick. He could have had 4 goals, to just be honest.
Get an assist.
Yeah, he did.
But it
But
wasn't an assist.
He's so sloppy sometimes. Like he has those open.
I mean, before that, it should be the penalty.
But that's what he's
No.
known for.
But yeah, you're right. That's always that was his issue with Liverpool. His finishing.
Yeah.
But I mean, the play, it's like.
But
Yeah.
the good thing is that the good things that he does is outnumbering the bad things. So.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he still put away 3 goals.
Yeah.
So
And they were nice goals too. Solid like team goals. West Ham. Do you think this shit?
they looked lost, man. They looked super lost. And there was they had a few new signings on the pitch too. They had Sebastian Haller on there. They put Fornals also. They didn't look like they had anything coming together.
They didn't have the big man in yet, which in Andy Carroll, who just signed for them on transfer deadline day.
For Newcastle.
Oh, Newcastle, that's
Went
right.
back.
I'm
So
thinking,
they don't have him anymore. And then they played actually Haller, and then they had Chicha come in late. Lanzini looked super lost. Mikel Antonio. It looked pretty bad for West Ham.
You know, tough luck because they gotta. Who wants to start off the season against Man City?
Nobody, yeah.
So
You're
it's
already
like
off the best
you're already
start.
there you go. Like right there, you're already walking in nervous.
Yeah.
And even though you're at home, like Man City is like they're home. They're always at home.
That's their training ground.
Yeah, basically.
Dang.
It's sad to say, but sometimes there's
Those stats don't lie.
exactly.
Man. So besides Serge getting the hat trick, he also manages to battle land a Jordan deal.
Oh, that came out today, right? Yeah, that's
Did you see
true.
that boot? That boot looked weird.
you saw it?
bro.
No,
Yeah.
that boot looked nice.
There was
Yeah,
like
I haven't
a,
seen
that.
It's kind of fun though. I liked it.
bro, it's like a solid skin. It looked really weird.
It looks like a slip on it. The shoe that
Yeah,
you
like a
have.
slip-on.
A slip on. But I kind of like it. If they have it in red, I'm gonna cop that shit, bro. I'm like, that shit look clean.
Those were what, black and blue
Black
was
and
the
blue.
one that I
Yeah,
saw.
black and
Yeah.
blue, yeah. It was Man City colors, for
Yeah.
him. But yeah, so we'll see that. That's on the horizon. We'll look at his takes. Probably
And-
do like a little review on those, maybe.
This game had 2 VAR reviews.
Yeah, so that's goes to the next point. VAR debut. First one was Sterling offside,
Correct.
which
Nobody can see that.
Yeah,
Normal eye, nobody can see
No.
that. No eye, nobody.
I
can see
think
that.
that's gonna be a decent OT topic because I had a lot of stuff on my mind.
Alright, so we'll
Alright,
say
well,
that.
then
We'll
we'll
say
do
that
as far as
I
that
want to
decision,
hear.
but it is now on the books as the very first Premier League goal ever overturned in history by VAR.
Yes.
And finest alliance.
Yeah.
But we'll get into that. I want to get your opinion on that a little bit later. Also, Rice was they called him for encroachment
In the area.
in the area while the penalty was shot where Aguero
Well,
was saved.
Correct.
And that goes back to the other rule that I was mentioning before. I guess that's not true, which I don't know why it's implemented in other places. The penalty
what?
is blocked. This is that ball.
Well,
Oh,
maybe
word.
wasn't it not? Was it not?
It did. It was
No,
the
because
ball-
Rice cleared it out.
Yeah, the
afterwards.
game kept going.
The
So
game
I'm not
kept
sure
going.
where the rules into that. We'll have to figure it out. Maybe he's not in the Premier League. Who knows? But yeah, that was the other debut for VAR. So this leads to my last question for Man City. Is it safe to say that they're favorites again?
It's easy, yeah. For now, or as of right now, yeah.
The same way Liverpool is, I think City is, if not more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they arguably played what was supposed to be a more difficult team, and they did it really easily. Like even with like it looked like it was like a 75% De Bruyne because they took him off early, and that guy was looking nice. He was looking real nice. He
But
was
they're
looking
smart because they're holding him back. Not holding him back, but they're not putting him in the 90s because
They're
he was
easing him
injury
into it.
prone
Yeah, they're easing him
last year.
into
So
90 minutes, and they still might have Bernardo Silva on who did bits last season.
Sign is hurt. I mean, you can go on for days about
yeah,
that.
but
So
not coming back
title
this season.
favorites.
Not
that's
until
okay.
then.
But that kind of goes back to what Adrian said that it's who's going to win the Premier League this year?
Yeah.
City, Spurs,
Liverpool,
Man City.
team.
I
Yeah.
think he's right. That depth is just too
Man
much.
City
That
beat
is
team.
better than everybody else, man. Fucking sucks.